Again, changing up things here this phase. So today is a full body workout. I think everything's pretty much a full body work. You're always using everything. But again, training athletically. So we're at the track. We did some warm up, did some plyos, did some tennis ball stuff. And then we went into Frisbee accelerations. So toss the Frisbee, chase it down. Again, start shorter. Just like anything, you don't need to start full speed right away. So build into them gradually, get farther and farther, chuck it, challenge yourself more. The farther you throw it, the faster you got to run to catch up to it. The higher you can throw it higher, the shorter, just kind of warm up slower sprints as you're increasing. Then you don't throw it as high, so you got to react faster. You got to get faster to get to you throw it on more of a level plane. Just think of a Frisbee, it's going to hit the ground quicker because it's closer to the ground, so you got to get faster to chase down. So it gives you that target to go after, to chase after. So we did some Frisbee sprints, Frisbee excels, and then we did the cone. I had a tennis ball in one cone, started another cone, so I'd sprint from the cone opposite of the ball, down, break down, grab the tennis ball, kind of like you're touching a line, or like a 5-10-5 kind of thing, not the exact thing, but you're just sprinting 10 yards, grab the ball, sprint back, place the ball in the other cone, and then sprint back through. So you're going on 30 total yards, just kind of change the direction. Again, it's not agility, it's change the direction because you pre-planned everything out, pre-planned the cuts. But it's just a way. I don't have partners, so it's hard to do agility with no training partners. So we just do change the direction there and just kind of break down and getting into that decel into a cut and then breaking out of it. So just a better way to do it than just doing 5-10-5s, add a little ball, add a little challenge. So you're trying to balance the ball on the cone as well. So that was our day at the track. Day at the track. Back here, we are going to hit some hang power cleans. Haven't done cleans in a while, so we're gonna ease back into them, focus on more speed on these ones, but again, getting back into it, see how the shoulder's been feeling. Should be all right. And then we're gonna go out and do med ball behind the back, granny tosses. So that granny toss, but just chuck it behind her back, over her head for distance, and see how far we can throw those. Huck them. We're gonna go 8-pound ball. I don't think you really need much more than that. Again, just try and build distance, try and throw it farther and farther. That's gonna be our first block. Then we'll get into some drop catch bench, some trap bar rows, some spinal movements, and then finish up with some overhead pressing and pulling as well. So that's what the day is looking like. If you want to jump on, I'll get the training team link in the below, so you can jump on, try it out free for 7 days on Train Heroic. So, but let's get going here, see how these feel. Did a warm up, just bar, kind of with a complex was with just the bar, but we're gonna see how these feel. Backs can kind of tight this week, but we'll work through it. So I'm just gonna do all my sets of these and then go out and do the throws. If you want, you can do them. If you're doing the program along, you can pair them. I just don't want to go in and out because it's like 20 degrees out still. I think it's nice, it's sunny actually, and it's dry, but I just don't want to go in and out of the door. So get all these done and do the throws after. Okay, we're gonna do horizontal pressing, going heavy. We're gonna drop catch barbell bench press. So up, let go of the bar, bring the hands down, catch the bar, bring it back up. Again, pushing heavy. We're gonna work up to 3 heavy sets of 3. We're also gonna be doing prone barbell or prone trap bar rows. Couldn't think of the name. Prone trap bar rows. So just out in the other room, we get a trap bar and just row. So we're going, just kind of, I like to switch up grips. If I'm a lot of times I'll do, if I'm pronated grip on a press, all neutral grip on a row. Something like that. Just something simple like that you might not always think about. Just change up the grip a little bit. And then for our spine, we're going to go safety squat bar, and we're going to do standing spinal rotations. So we'll probably have to go out in the other room for that just because the safety bar is a little bit longer than a regular barbell. But kind of load up the spine as well. Give it just a different, kind of a longer lever when you're twisting. Not necessarily going as fast as we can because, again, there's going to be lag with the bar because it's longer. Whereas PVC, you can go a lot faster, a shorter PVC pipe. But if you don't have a safety, if this bar is heavy for you, you can do barbell, you can do safety squat bar, or you can just do PVC. So we're going to get ramping up here on these. Probably the final drop catch I'll do before baseball. I don't know if we'll do them at all in season. I'm going to test the VBT. I just don't know how accurate it gets with these because you're dropping it and then catching it and pressing on, but I don't know if it gets it right away. But we'll attach it just to give it some sort of metric, gamify it a little bit, but again, don't know how. Don't think it reads super well on these. So drop catch on these, the rows are just going to be regular old rows. So we did drop catch last phase on the rows with regular bench press. So again, alternate, flip flop them. All right, next up, we're going to go pull up, drop catch pull-ups, add some weight, see how, just a couple sets of 5 on those. And then behind the neck, overhead press. So just sets of 4 on those again. Work up, do a few ramp ups, see how we're feeling, and just get back into. So I actually letting go of the bar on the pull-ups on our way down and drop and actually catch. All right, finishing up. We're gonna load our, we're gonna go half our body weight on the belt. So I'm about 160. So we're gonna go 80 pounds. Load up in here, and we're gonna do a dead hang. We're gonna see as long as we can, or hang as long as we can. We're gonna do that for the next couple of weeks and try and beat it. See if we can up it. So adding extra weight on the hangs, if dead hangs. If that's hard for you, just start with just your body weight. Shoot for that. Everyone should be able to get, I don't know, at least a minute. I would say it would be a good starting goal. 50. So we'll roll this up, time it, see how long we can get, and then work to beat that for the next couple weeks, kind of our competition here. And then we're going to do, I think we got pull aparts to finish for a couple minutes there. So we got the waddle down here, and we'll, again, be better once I get back out in the garage and I got a decent pull-up bar. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I can get out there. All right, so we'll time it and just hang. So we'll start at 4. Hands are slipping. Got about a minute, 10 seconds. I wanted to get a minute, so I got that, but I thought I could go. Alright, this bar just has no knurling. It's slick, it's just smooth, so it sucks for hanging, it sucks for pull-ups, but we make do with what we got. So 110, we'll try and beat that next week. Now we're gonna go face pulls, or I don't know, look, it's either face pulls or pull aparts. For a 2-minute iso hold, get the upper back, finish out our day. And it was neither face pulls or pull aparts, so we're going to go band Y isos. So get the band, the light band, get it up in a Y, like you pretend to do the YMCA. We're just going to iso hold 2 total minutes. Goal is 1 set. And the light band is more humbling than it looks. You can ask the high school athletes, the baseball guys that got them doing these, and they get humbled by them each day.